Hey everybody, it's your boy Jason Peace, and I'm going to give my personal thoughts on the CM Punk AEW media scrum. I loved it, honestly. He's not being politically correct. He's saying what's on his mind. He's expressing himself, and there's two sides to every story. And when you have people in life talking about you, on and on and on and on, behind closed doors, is going to come out into the light. And sometimes you cannot always be politically correct. You have to address it right there and then, especially when people who are calling themselves journalists, who may or may not be contacting you or writing and talking about you, it's offensive. And it's offensive in a way where it's like, not, sensitively offensive in a sense where, you're damaging someone's name and character, reputation with a pen, and you've never called them and never asked for their opinion. I've been in situations like that. It's not fun. So, he did what he had to do. I applaud him for that. I don't agree with, obviously, language that was used, but the overall package of what he said, he was right. That's just my opinion. Now, what happens backstage, that no one likes. We all want to see everybody make money and have fun. We're fans. We're not in the business. We're not supposed to be privy to backstage things regardless. But when these things do happen, and they can use it for entertainment, it makes you really enjoy the product. You got to mix the casual audience with the wrestling hardcore audience in order to get the biggest burst of your entertainment. Because if it's just hardcore fans that love it and you do tournament matches all day long, it's not going to move the needle. But if it's too casual to the point where you don't remember that you have a wrestling audience, you can lose people who are with you and who are always loyal to you. It may not affect your dollars, but respect goes a long way. So you got to mix the two. You got to have an even balance of the both of them, because wrestling brought us to the dance, but let's also put some pomp and circumstance and circus and a little bit of love and romance and drama, storylines and characters into these matches where everyone works safe, going forward. And you always have to say what's on your mind. CM Punk is not always right. Jason Peace is not always right. But in this particular situation, I felt that he was right because he said what was on his mind. I've been in positions like CM Punk where I am doing everything for everybody and no one's doing anything for me. And I'm saying, well, what happens when I stop doing things? And that's just what happens. And again, there's two sides to every story. We don't know the full story, but based on how it was presented to me, I liked what I heard. I like people expressing themselves. And if we could all get to the point where, not that we all agree with each other, because that's never going to happen, but we can talk in a forum and not, let it get negative and just use our words to express ourselves, the world will be a better place.